Welcome to the SALT Sideline Report. I am Leanna Haakons, and we are here at SALT New York, back in real life with Michael Greenwald. Welcome, Michael.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
So Michael is director at Tiedemann Advisors, a multifamily office group. You are at SALT this week actually talking about the digital space and the crypto world. And oddly enough, we actually haven't had a conversation on the Sideline Report yet this week about family office interest in digital assets. So tell me what you were talking about on the panel you were moderating this afternoon.
Sure. So today we were talking about how we're stuck in an era of dollar dominance and we're moving to an era of dollar innovation. So how would the United States create a digital dollar? What would it mean for consumers? How would they create more equity, inclusion, access to banking? And in addition, is this a response to what China is doing with their central bank?
Right. And so how has that sort of fed into the multifamily office that you're working with, and why is there interest from them in this digital world?
So at Tiedemann, our clients really want to be educated about what this digital transition means. How do we get here? Where are we going? And what does this adoption to technology mean for you and me and their grandchildren? So really it's about educating the client and then giving them all the information they need to make a good decision.
Right. And so when they're looking at different investment opportunities, and I'm sure you get approached with different things for your family offices all the time, what are the markers that they're looking for an investment that's actually going to entice them to get involved and you to help them along that due diligence process?
Well, I really try to explain where the regulatory guardrails are coming, where they're going, and I think really central banks need to get into this now. And so their comfort level will come once those regulatory guardrails come into place. And that's what we were talking about today, is that the United States may create that compass and they may create a new digital dollar that could live alongside stable coins, that could live alongside DeFi, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Coronado, and so forth.
And so what, obviously aside from regulation, what are the drivers that you think are causing family offices or institutional investors, retail investors, investors of any size, to really look at digital assets and cryptocurrencies in a real way?
Well, I think it's been clear that this era of dollar dominance is waning, and then we're entering a period, it's a multipolar world where a basket of currencies approach is the way forward. So people want options, and they know they're strategic, they're smart families. To be proactive for the future, they're going to need to have access to many different currencies. And so they're looking at, how can I be part of this technology adoption? And at Tiedemann, we try to provide them exposure to that technology adoption.
And so for some of the at-home retail investors, a lot of the YouTube audience and that type of thing, these young people have come into the market maybe in the last 18 months over COVID, working from home, trading on Robinhood, looking at meme stocks, NFTs, whatever it might be. What is your favorite digital asset class that you think at-home investors should be paying attention to?
Well, I think the art world is something, and how the art world has legitimized digital assets. That's the area where people can relate to. It's one of the first markets that is really going after this. So that and the gamer's mindset, those are two areas where it's relatable and people can understand the compass for future marketplaces going forward.
Well, thank you so much for your insight on the digital world today, Michael. You're a leader in the space, and we're so happy to have you here at SALT this week.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.